I'm Mr. Grindler, and here are my creatures. And welcome back to another episode of Mr. Grindlers Creatures, but on today's episode I'm going to be showing you a theraphosa Stirmi molting clip. So I don't know if some of you actually watch my Instagram or Facebook stories. I don't post as much as I used to, but it was probably, I'd say about a month ago, I actually put a picture, well, was it a picture or a video? It was either one, of the actual theraphosa Stirmi molting. And yeah, it's probably been about a month now, I'd say. But she's already been fed once, but she does need feeding again. You know what theraphosa Stirmis are like, they're absolute tanks when it comes to feeds. And yeah, she is out at the minute, so it is a prime opportunity to get a feeding clip. Whether she actually stays, I might show you a bit quick. Let me show you a bit. Okay, so she is just inside here. Let me just zoom in over. You know what, I really do need to clean my glasses, I need to clean my glass and all my tanks, because yeah, they are absolutely filthy. There she is, just down there. Normally I only really get shots of her like feeding from inside here, and I probably will, if I've still got them, chuck them onto the video later on, but yeah, she's absolutely stunning now. So we have got the male in here. So I did actually keep the male in one of these tubs, and I ended up changing it over into a little plastic tub. This was actually one of the ones from Pet Rock and Roll. Had a mature male Balfouri. Unfortunately, the mature male passed away, but he did get some before he passed, luckily enough. But yeah, I'll show you these after I show you the molting clip. But anyway, let's have a look at that molting clip, and then we can have a look at these theraphosa Stirmis. So just from the overall look of this enclosure, it's too dry for a start. I don't like how much substrate there is now. Obviously she's molted twice within this enclosure, so I do think it's probably time that she is going to get a rehouse soon enough, maybe a forever home to actually grow into. But yeah, this tank's done her some good, but she definitely needs a rehouse, because any more molts and she's going to be too big for this enclosure. So I do want to chuck some food in. I do want to feed it. I've got one camera in my hand. I've got this one recording up here as well. Whether I actually use that, to be fair, like the majority of the times I actually don't. But yeah, let me get some feeders, and fingers crossed we can get some nice footage. So grab a little Morio worm out. So where do I place this? To be fair, I haven't really got much of an area to place my hand, but probably just going to try drop it there. There we go. So we'll give her another one in a second. I'll just let her deal with this one and turn back around until I get too impatient. Notice that there is a Morio worm there that's been literally sucked dry. But she is proper wrestling with this. So she should, there you go. Look at that, they're absolute machines when it comes to food. Alright, so I think I got enough footage of this girl. So I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance on the tank. Maybe wipe this glass down, and then I'm going to get this male up. So, well, just bear with for 2 seconds. So here is the male, and you can see what I mean about this tub. So perfect size for him. Nice bit of cork bark. They can still have a little hide, as you can see, and then nice little water dish as well. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is, well, I'm not really concerned. I'm unsure if that is a molt mat or not that he is making. So the abdomen is pretty big. A lot of hairs have been kicked off it. Let me turn, there you go, turn it up a little bit. Ooh, that's better. So yeah, I think leaving this one is probably the best idea, because yeah, I feel like that one's going to molt. I'm going to leave this one alone now. But I'm actually really happy with these. So, you know, I was always against theraphosa to start with. Always against theraphosa. And now I just seem to love them. So, Yeah, I've got the theraphosa apophysis, got the theraphosa Stirmi. Just need the, I always forget the last one. Theraphosa Stirmi, theraphosa apophysis. We'll get it at some point. I saw that Portsmouth Tarantulas were, I think they were selling some, the Brighton show, but obviously I didn't go, so that's a bit gutting. But yeah, if anything happens, I might update you on my YouTube community about this male, to be fair. Whether or not he's actually going to be paired with that female down the line, because I don't know if their path's going to cross. Luckily enough, Craig has got a bigger theraphosa Stirmi, adult female. Well, it's not adult yet, it's probably sub-adult, but yeah. Either way, this male would be good for that female. I do actually have a re-house of that I never actually released. So I might try and do something with that. I don't know. You'll find out, but yeah. Really happy with these. If you haven't, get a theraphosa, just mind the hairs. And obviously the fact that they get mahoosive. But yeah, it's actually been really nice to be able to do an update for both of these, along with showing you some molt footage. So I've been trying to get some molting footage for time, and every time I see one on their back, I either set the camera up and I'm waiting hours, and then I'm just like, nah, I'll give up, because either my equipment goes dead, or something overheats, or yeah, it's just long. And then yeah, when I don't record it, that's when they normally molt, and yeah, it's been a while. So I'm glad, you know, it wasn't a perfect clip of a molt, you know, I got there a bit late, but it is what it is. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the footage, I hope you enjoyed this little update as well. But that is it for today's episode, guys. So if you could like, comment and share, that would be absolutely great. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon so you're notified of when I upload next. And don't forget guys, I've got Patreon now, 5 different tiers and channel memberships. So if you want to help and support the channel, there is a link down in the description for both. But Mr. Grindlers down here, so are my creatures, so are my Balfouries, and so are these theraphosa Stirmis. So I'll see you next week guys. Have a great one. You'll deserve it. Peace.